Anarchy gets a bad rep. It's portrayed as a mess, chaos, violence on the streets, but we didn't start the fire. We just want to make sure everyone eats. The violence started when the rich decided not all deserve peace, that shelter was a commodity, that food not a human right, that laws should protect capital, and they choose who we can choose to elect. People of colour, queers, rape victims, and are the opposite of protected by the police and prison systems. Poor folks jailed for years for trying to ease their sorrows with an ounce of weed, while rich business owners snorting cocaine go free under a hypocritical capitalist system built on greed. Anarchists are just people who know we can't go on this way, that the idea of any being more or less worthy needs to go away. For us to thrive, for us to survive, we must all rise. You can't blame the cat who's been caged and starved for fighting to be free. But the fight is not all that is anarchy. Love is anarchy. Love is everything we do. Love for ourselves, knowing our worth does not rely on our ability to make capital, but is inherent within us in bottomless wells. Love for each other, compassion, compersion, and fulfillment found in finding ways to make and sustain a life better for one another. Love for everything we do, work driven by passion, not threat of poverty, driven by joy, by creativity, by a desire to help, for the love of the view of a job well done. Like a cat, when they've been loved and sheltered and fed, we fight for the right to purr softly, safe and content at the end of the night, to protect ourselves and secure a future where there's no need to fight. This one's called Love the Mutilated. Love the mutilated world. Love the mutilated you. Love the damaged and the scarred and the scared and the utterly, utterly fracked. You do not have to wait for the scars to heal and the meadow to bloom wild again, for it is not perfection that makes anything worthy of love. It is life. It is stubborn, powerful life. Dandelion in the concrete life. Bruised and scared and reactionary life. We are not dead yet. Our earth is not dead yet. And if there's one thing we can do, it is stubbornly cling to life. And as long as a blade of grass grows, and as long as a lung pulls in oxygen, as long as we are here, we are worthy of love. Every last broken one of us. I co-run a little group called the People's Proud Picnic of Worthing.
Yes.
Some of you will have heard of it. Most of you probably not. It's pretty underground. It is desperately trying not to be pretty underground, but here we are. And I was getting real frustrated with, I grew up in Brighton and I've seen the direction that their pride has gone, and it's just increasingly fenced in and capitalist and profit driven, and it's appropriation, and I'm not having it. So here's a short little poem about what pride means to me, regardless of all that rubbish. Pride. Pride is our inclusive fight for freedoms yet won. A celebration of queer joys past and yet to come. Pride is for everyone who's a little unsure what side they belong at the closet door. Pride is for expression regardless of the norm, for authenticity, be it beige or rainbow glitter you adorn. Pride is community. Pride is free. Pride is inclusive to all of us in poverty. Pride is love. Pride is unconditional. Pride doesn't charge admission or fence itself in at all. Pride is more than just celebration. It is anti-capitalist, queer liberation. And yeah, inspired by the previous speakers, I just want to share my personal views on the situation with the recent election and everything. And yeah, Corbyn's Labour Party seemed almost good enough, honestly. It was doing pretty well, and then obviously it didn't win. because of course it didn't win, because capitalism will not let you vote it out. And it took Keir Starmer burning the Labour Party to the ground before it was electable. Because it was not. They wouldn't allow it. We need to stop relying. Vote for the lesser evil, of course, absolutely. I vote Green personally now. That may change, but it depends how electable they become, I guess. But we need to not focus on votes and government, because the government has never once served us in any history I know. It has served its capitalist goals, which it's fed to us as if that was serving us. But it never has. People before profit, every time.